that, you know. So it's good. They have that balance.
Yep.
This is important to have.
So Venmo, definitely just a clean, simple app.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So anything else you want to share about the app, or?
I think it's pretty useful. I actually kept forgetting it got acquired by PayPal.
Yeah.
It's something I got to not wrestle with, but it's interesting to know that they own both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not really competing anymore.
Yeah. Anything about the story about
how
it came up and interesting.
Yeah, I like how it came
takeaways
from like. Well, I guess the takeaway, you know, the story is both the co-founders were like they were trying to split a check at a restaurant or something.
Or yeah, he was trying to cover him his whole weekend. Yeah.
Right. But then they realized, yeah, it's like we have all these apps in our smartphones. Why are we still cutting a check?
Yeah.
And that, I guess the takeaway from that is if you're going to make a product and want it to be successful, it should actually solve a problem that you can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you have a better idea of what works. Because
Yeah.
because you've experienced the problem, you know what's going to work best for you.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, that, like, for me, my savings app that friend and I are working on, that came from my own experience. I always wanted to get, like, for example, a new Xbox or a new, phone or something, and I didn't always have the money handy. But it would be great to know how much would I need to save, or what savings rate should I aim for in order to acquire this in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, like this time, yeah.
Yeah, so even if it's a minor problem, I mean, splitting a check is a minor problem, but it's that problem is worth $26 million. So.
Yeah, but you gotta have a useful problem too.
Yeah,
or something that's actually useful.
Right.
Because like remember that one scene in Silicon Valley, the dude who he wanted to. It was the parking thing.
Yeah.
When he was at the Bevmo trying to sell him the tequila maker, it was just. He could have literally wrote it down on a piece of paper, but he wanted to make an app on it. You know? So that was kind of useless, but
right.
It has to like actually provide value for somebody.
Mm-hmm. No, it does. Yeah, the people get. It's like in the '90s they had a website for everything.
Yeah,
like pets.com or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just ridiculous. You got to solve a real problem. Honestly, if you can solve a problem by writing on a piece of paper, just do that.
Yeah.
You know,
simplest way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think we're about to wrap things up. Thanks for listening to the episode. You have any things you want to say?
Well,
any updates?
Great. So, first of all, thanks for having me.
Yep.
Again, I appreciate that. Always good to be on here. A couple updates. Yeah. So I don't know if y'all know this, but Albert and I have been working on our own project called Flow. It's a way of helping you manage and achieve your goals in the most effective way possible. And right now, we are finally out of the primordial state, I think.
The hard state.
The hard state, yeah. You know, is this really a good idea state? And we've been making a lot of progress on that. And what I've been doing, is I've been working on the actual design. So the first pass of what our brand, what our visual identity is going to look like. And we're pretty excited to get that out there.
Yeah.
We should have a prototype coming out in about a month, I'd say.
Yeah, that's a good... timeline.
Yeah, we can
get us working.
Yeah, definitely, and I'm pretty excited to see where it goes. Obviously,
hopefully we're the next Venmo. You know, 26 mil.
Yeah. So that's what's going on my end.
Yeah,
and just enjoying life, enjoying my career, staying busy.
Yeah, that's
it's always a great way to go.
Yeah, alrighty, man. Thanks for having me, or thanks for being on the podcast.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and everything on all the social stuff, links in the show notes below. End of podcast. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.